Wanksy. Wanksy, do you have Instagram? I think I probably asked you before. God damn, that's loud. Downloaded it, so because YouTube's kind of whack right now, dude. I don't see it getting better anytime soon.
A pass, a little gap in the road.
124 grain flat points.
And the Americans kept sending the Sherman through each time. And each time the 88 was easily destroyed with a single shot. And when asked, well, what happened in the end, he said, well, what happened in the end, we ran out of ammunition and the Americans didn't run out of tanks. And that really shows the utility of being able to mass produce tanks, but it also shows the awful consequences for American tank crews.
Italy isn't a good country for tanks, certainly once you get into the mountains. So, really, the tank is not able to operate widely. It's not able to go for great flanking sweeps because the ground doesn't allow it to. So, although we were able to produce far more tanks than the Germans, our numerical supremacy really was...
Well. What
In
is
response
up?
to the difficulties faced by the Allies in Italy, attempts were made to improve the Sherman performance.
It becomes a piece of folklore in many respects that one of the Sherman's great weaknesses was the fact that it was petrol powered, and quite happy as to why the Americans didn't realise this and put a diesel engine in. Well, they did. Over 11,000 Shermans had diesel engines. The US Army then looked into it and decided that because of the type of logistics they would need,
I went to your live, but you weren't there.
Early in 1944,
I'm not getting the numbers anymore. Just start a whole new channel, and you'll get numbers for a little while till they figure out your gun channel, and then they'll cut you again. That's how it be.
But making this new model would mean changing assembly lines and causing production levels to drop. The Allies were left with little choice but to upgrade the Sherman.
There was real concern in both Britain and the United States, and
How'd it go?
A number of senior people were very worried that in fact America had not gone ahead with the design of the M6 and ours produced a very heavy...
What kind of numbers did you get on the gun wall?
So that could have competed with the Panther and the Tiger tank, but they're stuck with the medium Sherman. And so the only solution they can come up with really in relation to that is obviously to put...
Have you shot your staccato yet? Not much better. Yeah, I figured. It's gay when you get a bunch of numbers and then stop getting those numbers.
Its main armament was the British...
And then you gotta just like, kind of learn to like live without the numbers.
Its armor was up to 89 millimeters thick. Powered by
That's why I don't
87
really.
multi-bank engine.
That's why I was just telling
Firefly
Wanks
had a
that
range of 100 miles.
I kind of like Instagram more because at least it's like
Top road
I
speed
stay in
of
contact with
10 per hour.
all my friends, like direct contact. Like, no to the staccato. You gotta go shoot that, man. Bring it out here and let me use it in a competition. Let me try it on. Let me try that on. These are 124 grain flat points match winners. My joints have been bothering me lately. I think most of these are Monarch cases. Do it. An easy video to do would just be your like Gucci Glock versus your the staccato. Don't you have a 40 cal? I like my Cajun Eyes CZ too. It's looking dope. And I did it all myself. People pay like gunsmiths a lot of money, I guess, to do that. It took me like 6 hours because it was my first time. Another one in like 3 hours. I think you should get a conversion barrel for your Glock. For your, is that a? If you haven't got that yet, that's what you need. A conversion to 9mm. You could either get the conversion barrel and just change the barrel, or you can get a, or you just barrel and change the extractor. Started shooting it. Bought my CZ the past like week or so, past 2 weeks, just to get like more accustomed because I my hand. Like, just I know everything about it. I gave you a barrel. I don't even remember. I gave you a barrel. It's probably a cheap barrel. You need a different extractor. You need to change the extractor from a 40 cal. I'm telling you. Only like 10 or 20 bucks. Hella laggy. Great. Let's see if I'm on the right Wi-Fi. I wasn't even on the Wi-Fi. These bullets like freaking tear out of the freaking gun. Like, go screaming. Yeah, I didn't have the Wi-Fi on, so I don't really get a good service in my house. It's all like 2 bars. It's fucking retarded. I don't know why it's like that sometimes. In like certain neighborhoods, they just don't get good cell service. My other house was like that too.
holding outfits and cutting them up and bolting the armour on to the front of Shermans to make these sort of replacement.
But US generals knew that the war would be won not only on the battlefield, but in America's tank factories. By 1944, the Sherman.
What did you do this weekend? Dude, I lost. My kids broke both of my other phones, so I can't do two phones. I need a new phone. Fucking shitheads.
The thing with Sherman, simply wasn't a matter of introducing a new tank. We could increase the Sherman had to do.
So, with too few jumpers to go around, Sherman crews had to come up with their own creative solutions to the safety of the tanks.
Jackets round the shells in the to stop them.
Just chilled out.
Also, they had what's called a plique armour. They welded patches of armour on the tank.
That's good. Get some much needed rest. All that working you be doing. I worked today. I wish I would have could have went to the range.
So that did have a considerable effect on its propensity for the Sherman to explode in flames. But despite the Sherman's
That's a good looking reload. Good looking reload. Hamza. Hi. Where are you from, Hamza? It's got to be somewhere like India or Bengali or something like that. I just noticed that Chanson's not a moderator for some reason. I haven't been on live for a while. I'm from the country of Texas. We are located in between Connecticut and California. Right across the way from Colorado and Washington. We're a landlocked state on the coast of the Pacific. Gift me one of this, gift me one of that. Gift me by not going to any first world countries and staying wherever you're at. Thanks. I'll send you a toy gun. Where do I send it, Hamza? What's your address in Kazakhstan? To Rapley. Pakistan. I was pretty fucking close, man. I have a buddy from Pakistan. You can get a gun in Pakistan. My friend is a gun tuber. He's got a PAK, Glock, and a couple other guns. I like Pakistan better than India. No offense, India. No offense, India. Don't take it to the heart. I like Pakistan. It's all right. It's not somewhere I go on vacation, but there's a lot of places I wouldn't go on vacation, so don't feel bad about that. Let's see. It's hard for me to even think of any countries I like. I don't like any countries. Well, you write pretty good English. These are the dopest bullets. Oil, you're just oiling up. Damn. What up, nerds? What up, nerds? Just fucking gotta go see what the kids are doing now. Don't even stay asleep for like 15 minutes. I'll be back. Turn the audio off on this.
Century, Russia transformed from a rural backwater into an industrial
Oh, good. My freaking
that produced the world's most
my wife and kids are just waking up and bothering each other.
By the end of the Second World War, it had produced more
My
tanks
son, I
than
guess, just
Germany
woke up
and
my
the
wife
United
and was
States
like,
put together.
"There's something wrong with me. I need broth. Am I gonna be alive in the morning?" Like, dude, chill the fuck out, man. You have no chill.
Last cavalry was so
My wife's like, I'm like, well, what do you want me to do about it? She's like, she doesn't even want me to do anything about it. Just wants to tell me. Okay, family life. What can you do? Bro, dude, my fucking wife is always making broth. So all the kids, like, if they get sick, they think that, like, the only way you get better is by drinking broth, which I'm sure it helps. I fucking haven't been able to drink broth in years, dude. Cause she always makes it. She's like, want some broth? Like, no, I don't want no fucking broth. Jesus. I know it's good for you, but it's good for you, not for me. I run on caffeine and nicotine.
During the 1920s, Russia's military thinkers set about studying tactical maneuvers in great depth. By analyzing various military engagements, such as the Great War, they planned to outline how a war might be waged in the future. Then, led to the development of which eventually became
These Monarch cases are fine to reload. That's a Winchester order. No wonder. Not tonight. The muzzle device on the wheel gun, it's an Empire comp and rail kit. That's the Python. The Colt Python. You're here for the lights. You're here for the light show. Relentless. You never leave me alone. Oh well, thank you, Mr. Hamza. Appreciate it.
Of the First World War. The Russians like it because they want to fight an offensive war, because they believe in independent football operations of the kind of cavalry used in the Civil War. And because they are very
Oh, here we go. Bull Butte's deleting his messages. Where is the wrench? I don't know. I don't think anybody has a wrench. I had to re-wrench Carson. I don't know. Uriah like freaking disappeared or blocked me for whatever reason. Fucking Uriah. Who the fuck is Uriah? Never heard of her. Never heard of her. I think he deleted his Instagram because it just disappeared one day on my Instagram. Oh, fucker. How dare he? Is Uriah real even? Was I just talking to myself on all those lives? I was blah 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 blah. We never saw his face, so.
It was really lots of other wars because it was backward trying to catch up with other states. And Stalin's whole idea in the 30s was that
You're right.
he's not alone in that. Russian governments from the time of Peter the Great trying to catch up with the West
and carry forward state-sponsored modernization for military goals.
Stalin used his position as leader
The guns are nice. The CZ's my newest. Goddamn.
and injected it into his meager army, so improving military output. For the 5 years, this project would allow Russia the opportunity to modernize its army and eventually surpass the capitalist West. As the 1930s began,
What did you do? That's not Uriah. That's somebody else who just timed out. That's Bull Butte. Don't worry, Bull Butte. You'll be back in a minute.
Stalin poured money into the development and production of military hardware.
What if you could like make one moderator like more special than the other moderators, so he could like time out other moderators? That'd be cool. Well, indeed. What is up? How we feeling today, Johnny? There she is. She's back. Seven you're looking at? He thought you, I think Carson thought you were E-Rive. He thought you were E-Rive. You weren't E-Rive.
Soviet designers experimented with the main heavy tank emerged from Russia during the 1920s.
I know that it's Bull of you always freaking bothering me about getting a wrench. He's at least wrenched on one of my accounts.
The Spanish Civil War had a large impact on Soviet armored vehicle development. It was here that they came up with
Right, protection round for my 88-year-old mother's 22 mag revolver. She can still shoot and has it on her all the time. 22 Magnum. So get some like I'm not that familiar with 22 Magnum self-defense rounds, but I would just get like some Federal HST or something that is very similar to Federal HST and run those.
As a more reliable power source. So you have a kind of paradox. On the one hand, the kind of operational lesson is the wrong one. You can't use tanks independently. They do use better tanks.
Like just Google like 22 Magnum or 22 HMR is what it's called, I think. 22 Magnum best self-defense rounds, and then it'll show up, which I always go with Federal or Sierra is good. But the thing about me personally is I reload almost a lot of my ammo. I do buy ammo, but I don't usually buy self-defense ammo. I will make my own self-defense ammo. So when it comes to buying ammo, I'm not necessarily the best person to ask. But if you wanted to make it, I can tell you how to make it. Except for 22 Magnum is fuck, what do they call 22? It's not primed. It's got the primer in the. The striker hits the side of the end and it lights the primer off instead of using a primer. Rimfire, yes. I couldn't remember that for a second. This guy's been watching this for what? I've been good for my whole damn life.
Very careful about taking a decision. Very careful.
Yeah, so rimfire is not, they don't prime them. What they do is they put the same chemicals as the primer into the case, and then they spin the case and it goes around the side, so it goes off when you hit the side of the rim. When you give the rimfire a rim job, that is when it goes off. Pinfire ammo? No, I've never even seen pinfire ammo in person. I've seen it on YouTube. But yeah, there's some guns that you don't like to dry fire. But at the same time, I mean, if the gun can't handle the being dry fired, then like I got some guns that I don't like to dry fire. It's not up there right now, but I have a Smith & Wesson Model 29 44 Magnum, and it has the hammer that is like, it has like a pin in the hammer, and that hammer can get damaged, but dry firing it too much. On the other hand, some people say not to dry fire double actions, but that's bullshit. Especially with modern ones, like my CZ, you're like supposed to dry fire it to like teach yourself how to do it good. You gotta dry fire it. And I think if you're dry firing it, you should be able to replace the springs in it anyways. It's not that hard. It's tedious, but it's not hard. It's better to know your weapon pretty damn good. And then if you gotta work on it, you just do it yourself. I mean, if you want to use a gunsmith, that's cool too, but I just like to do my own work. I'm edging to this stream respectfully. The juice. Need more small pistol primers. This is all I got left. I'll get some tomorrow. It's finally not like, it's been like freaking 110 degrees every day until today. Pull the lever and twist. Oh, I could do a lot more than that. Just get me in a dark room. Or an alleyway. Alleyway always worked too. Dry fire drills with my flamethrower. What does that mean? Just like spraying gas everywhere? Just turn off the igniter and Do you have one of those flamethrowers? Things are cool. Damn, your manhandle is a machine. Not really. I shouldn't even put them. I wish it was fucking automatic. I could just sit here and maybe just like add the parts to it. That's what I need. Shit just goes constantly, even when I'm like at work. The dream. I won't. You're right. I won't spit on it. Just because I don't want to be on freaking YouTube spitting on anything. You gotta go to OnlyFans to see that shit, dude. Nah, you can do neck cartridges. I do a bunch of different rounds. Yeah, I do 30-06 and 223, and I would do 308, but I don't have a 308, so that's why I don't do it. For a long time, I wasn't doing like any handgun bullets or not any. I was just doing ones that were like more expensive because. But when I started doing competition, then I was like, I need some like special 9mm, like real light, flat points, so you can see where I scored. And now it's just evolved into like I got my special recipe for 9mm. It's not a secret though. I'll tell you guys. My recipe is on this one RMR 124 grain 9mm bullet, flat point. The charge is tight group, 3.7 grains, which is light, kind of light. And then Federal small pistol primers. I guess you guys can't see that, huh? And just a 9mm case. It's a mix of them. This one's a Monarch, and they're loading up just fine. Nice to meet you too, Hamza. Well, if ammo's a really high price in Pakistan, then you gotta reload it, my bro. Like me. It's not super hard. You just gotta, you could buy these things called the Lee loader, and it's like literally like it comes in a little like case like that, and it has like a little hammer and a little like a bunch of different tools. And you could do what this machine does just with your hands. If you ever want to get into reloading, like that's a good place to start. So you could just, especially if it's like one of like something that's real expensive, like 44 Magnum or 30-06 or something that's like not 9mm. I wouldn't recommend doing 9mm, but yeah. I didn't realize how many guns were off the roster for civilian purchase in California until I went to buy my first pistol. I thought I had enough backup choices, but every single one was rejected. Yep. California's gay. That's where I'm from originally. I'm from the old Los Angeles. But, I mean, they still got some stuff you could buy. It's really sad because they took the CZ off. I don't know. I can only sit in this chair for like 45 minutes. It has only been 40 minutes and my freaking legs are falling asleep. Backman. Is that your nickname? The Backman? What part of California are you in, Mr. Rodriguez? The dumbest thing about the roster is that you could still get guns that are off the roster. They just have to be like private purchases and stuff. So it's like, why even have the roster? What's the fucking point? Like you can legally get in a CZ75 over there, but it has to like be like a private something. I don't know. It's really stupid. It's been like fucking 16 years since I lived in California, so sorry if I don't remember. Caleb the Carrot. Are private sales legal in California? They are legal, but you and the other person you're buying the gun from have to go to a gun store, and the gun store like takes your gun, holds it for 10 days, and then they give it to you after 10 days, which is pretty lame. I do like almost all my purchases private in Texas. I don't have to wait for anything. I don't even like filling out paperwork sometimes. Or like that's why I don't buy guns in the gun stores. A lot of gun stores don't have good shit too. They always because they sell a ton of Glocks and Dracos and shit. So that's what they like keep in inventory. They don't got a bunch of like, I mean, some do if they're like high speed, but like most gun stores, like the one I go to the most because it's like where my range is. Like all they have is fucking Glocks and Dracos. So I can get see Missouri is great because no gun is actually registered like that. Private sales are quick and easy, and no wait time. Yeah, I live in Texas. It's the same thing. Even and if you buy a gun from the store, there's no wait time. You just buy it. So Missouri gun laws are pretty good. Texas is gangster. And then the cool thing about Texas is that everybody's into guns. So it's really freaking easy to find. Well, it's easier to find what you want than, say, even though I lived in Georgia and that's a free state, but they didn't have like as many cool guns as they do in Texas. Just people just didn't know about them. Everybody's fucking poor over there. There's a little truth to that, though.
Slowly through the serried ranks of German tanks, and nobody can do anything. He's gone gliding along the street and getting up the rear. So it certainly worries them.
So what message they get, the Germans, in July 1941 is nothing else had a very mobile tank or a very good all-purpose tank, which is the T-34. What they learn is that the Russians have a very heavily armored tank, which is
A Draco and slap stock on it.
and that tank
Let's get a brace and don't even do an SBR. Just do a pistol. That's what this guy is considered a pistol. I guess in Texas, from what I've heard, I don't think they said they're not enforcing the SBR rules and stuff. But that doesn't mean the ATF won't come and try to enforce that shit. Is that press auto indexing? Yeah. It turns on its own with the back oops. When I pull down, it like this part goes up in the middle with the shell, and then when I pull up and I reach a certain point, then it'll like index to the next one. So, fancy. This one's only less than like $300. I tell people you could get like my setup for basically $300, maybe a little bit more. You could reload like one caliber for $300 with my setup, because you got to buy the gunpowder and the gunpowder and yeah, but dude, once you start reloading, then you'll be like, oh, my bullets are golden, they're magic. I'll put a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Like when you first start, you're kind of nervous. You're like, I don't want to blow anything up. And then once you get like a hang of it, then you start like tuning your shit. I always tell like people, like, if you have a 300 blackout, you should be having a suppressor and be able to reload, and then you could really do 300 blackout. But if you don't have both those things, there's no real reason, in my opinion, to have 300 blackout. But what do I know? I'm just some dude in his garage. A Challenger press, is that a single stage press? I would like to have like a basic single stage, like just like, because this workbench is pretty long, but like mount it right there, and then I can just deprime all my rifle brass. Like with 9mm brass, I can just do it on this, but with rifle brass, it's a lot easier just to deprime them and then do this part. All right, this is the last one, guys. like the stream. I only got 5 likes. Jesus. Recess grounds? What you mean? I don't get what you're asking. These are 9mm flat points, 124 grain. The projectiles made from RMR. It's the manufacturer. Always throw. I know you did, Wings. It's everybody else. These come out fucking nice. So they're called 9mm 124 grain flat point match winners because they cut like a super nice hole in the paper. Just cut that shit. So you know who won what. These are freaking nice projectiles, man. You know who told me to order from RMR? A freaking FV. Got a few done. Recase rounds since they're 124 and not 115. What? What are you saying? Yeah, I reloaded the. I don't know what they were before. The case doesn't make a difference. This is the 124 refers to the projectile. 124 is how much this weighs. This projectile. The 115 are slightly lighter. So 115 grain means how much the projectile weighs. It doesn't mean anything else other than how much the projectile weighs. Yeah, Everglade. I heard them too. That's the other one I heard. Does RMR not have a 44 Magnum? I only checked their 9mm and 223 stuff. I got some 75 grain 223. That shit'll freaking dump out of that little short barrel.
Many of them also had no training in terms of how tanks should operate on the back.
All my mags are already filled up, so that's it. I was gonna fill these up in the mags, but they're all filled up already. I'll show you guys my guns real quick, close up. There's the new Cajun Eyes C75. Nice stuff. AR. My Python. Browning high power. A Glock. Another Glock and a chassis. M1 Garand. There's a SKS up there. Beretta shotgun. Beretta A300. That's what it's called. Yeah. Thank you. I was waiting. All right, fellas. Thanks for hanging out with me while I reloaded tonight. I'll try to come back tomorrow during the day. I'll get some more primers and I'll sign back on. Make some more ammo for Wednesday's match. I grabbed the 357 Liberal Cheers. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I just started ordering from them. I mostly just buy stuff from Cabela's, but I decided not to. All right.